Yes. Well, I've got it. I'm hoping it's done the right thing this time, right? So, yeah, I know we're cutting it a bit late. I know the fight is starting. It's on tomorrow. I am
Yeah.
referring to Chris Eubank and Liam Williams. Right, so we're going to have a quick chat. I did actually watch the head-to-head yesterday, and I found it. I was actually. I'm not going to lie. I was actually captivated by it. And to be honest, the reason why I'm saying it, because I didn't really. I think it's because of that weight category, right? I mean, growing up in the 70s, 80s, and whatever, I was never really other than the Ben, which was middleweight and whatever. I wasn't really into that. It was more the lesser weights or the lower weight categories than that. So Williams, up until now, bringing it right up to date, is not a guy that I would have. I've seen one of two. I remember, watching one or two, but I don't. I said because it's on the bill, but I can't really speak about him in any such fashion. I know he did have he did have a title fight or not long ago. I think the last fight was for a title. Um, but if you want my honest opinion, I'm not really impressed by him. I watched a little highlight and I wasn't really impressed. He's durable. He's
He
durable.
looks it.
He's
He
yeah, he's,
looks it.
he's durable. But I mean, in my opinion, to be quite quick with it, I think that he may. Like the pundits are saying that it's going to be, it's going to make it. It's going to make it hard for Eubanks, and possibly so. But I still think that my honest opinion, and I use this word again, I think Eubanks will destroy him, and possibly don't be surprised if you hear, the guy's in hospital the next day or something's happened and he might have to retire.
Yeah, I mean, my view on Williams, again, like you, I don't know much about him, and I'm sure a lot of other fans won't know as much about him as they will do Eubank Jr.
Yeah,
But the one thing I can say, and you can kind of tell just by looking at him, is that he he looks rugged and he's been through some hardships,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
I heard he typical of a lot of boxers. He's had a difficult background. Grew up in whatever the Welsh equivalent of a ghetto is.
yeah,
Was a troublemaker, and boxing was his route out,
yeah,
and that's good for him.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? He found a route out, and it's kind of reflected in. I know it sounds bad, but the way he looks, he's an ugly mofo, and his nose,
yeah,
his nose is busted, and he's got war scars, and he seems pretty proud of them,
yeah, yeah,
and that kind of documents his career. The guy you said used the word durable. Yep, something that's battered and bruised, I'd call durable, and
yeah,
he looks like a bit like reminds me a bit of Froch. The way he
yeah,
looks and
yeah,
stuff. But
yeah,
he don't care. He don't care. I
yeah,
mean, obviously, Froch, he's had his nose job and whatnot, and
yeah,
he's a good-looking guy, to be honest, Froch,
yeah,
behind that nose job
yeah,
that he's had it. But he looks, he looks like a rugged guy who's willing to take a couple punches, man.
mm,
He's willing to do that, and he's going to have to make Eubank work for it. And I think he's going to be trying to get into his mind, and he knows Eubank has never had to work a day in his life because of his
yeah,
upbringing,
yeah, yeah,
because of his dad, and he's trying to get into his mind by saying, you don't know what hardship is.
yeah,
He doesn't know what hardship is. He goes to events dressed up in jackets and sunglasses worth thousands of pounds, and he's never really known hardship. And I think that's what he's banking on, that he's going to take him to a place he's never had to experience before.
which would be good.
That's what he's banking on.
Which should be good. I mean, honestly, I mean, I like this fight. I mean, like I said, I got a bit more incentive having watched the head-to-head because it's very intriguing, and it's a bit different. So, and like fight plan could go out the window for Liam, not so much for Eubank. Eubank will tease it up to make him lose the plot. Do you know what I mean? It's whether he can use that anger efficiently that frustration that Leah Williams is going to bring and be effective.
That's the point. His anger. They mentioned that when I was watching that Sky program where they talk. They interview the two fighters. They interview.
Yeah, the head to head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they mentioned his anger, and that might be a factor.
Definitely.
It might be something he'll struggle to control in the ring because he admitted to being a dirty fighter.
Yeah.
He admitted it.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to use elbows and everything in his Welsh accent.
Yeah.
And then Eubank said to him, he's a dirty fighter because he hasn't learned his craft. So and he said, I don't mind. I'll do whatever I need to do to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Williams thinks he's got a better boxing IQ than Junior. I don't really know. I don't really know.
You see that? That's like saying, look at the resume. So it's all good. It's all good for banter. It's all good to sell. It's all good to put bums on seats. That type of talk. So, arguably, they both got boxing IQs. I don't really see him hurting Eubank. I can't see it, mate.
I'm going to keep an open mind. I mean, I won't put any money on Williams to win. I will keep an open mind, but there's one thing we can definitely say is that Junior's IQ, boxing IQ, definitely gone up since that loss to BJS, Billy Joe Saunders.
Like I said, I'm actually looking past this fight. I don't know why, but I'm looking past this fight and thinking, when is going to be fighting next? So that's what's on my mind, I'm afraid. So like, I see him as a clear winner. See, it's just coming naturally. And I'm looking at what he's going to be saying, sitting down, talking to whomever. Yeah, I want you, and yeah, I wouldn't mind fighting this, whoever it is. So that's what I feel from this. So we'll see.
We'll see, man. Definitely. Looking forward to it.
Lovely. All right, we'll catch up after that. I mean, I'll shout you tomorrow anyway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Send me them links, yeah?
Yeah. I'll shout you tomorrow. Yeah, during like the early evening ish. Yeah. And then we'll catch up just before the fight, and then I'll give you a ding Sunday or whatever for the final thoughts. Yeah. Nice one.
Okay, nice one. Take care.
Cheers, bro.